Welcome back to my channel, Healing with Kearra. So we're looking into the next 3 months for our Taurus, just whatever spirit would like to show us using the tarot of the divine. So get right into it. Woo! Okay. The next 3 months. Ooh, we have the Hangman, the Two of Coins. So it's either like you've been juggling a lot of things and it's getting kind of difficult, and so you have been in like a period of inaction or feeling like you can't do a lot about it, and like waiting to make some sort of change for something to come through here, or yeah, I actually don't remember the first scenario I got, but right now I'm just getting this energy of juggling multiple things at once, feeling like you can't make a change in the way that you're doing something because you have like multiple things to balance, like feeling like you need to be patient, for something to come through or for some sort of change to happen in order to make a choice. Or like we also have the Chariot right here, so feeling like you just have to make do in your environment or do the best you can to balance things out or to take care of everybody or meet everyone's needs, and it's like waiting for the right time in order to be able to move forward, make some sort of change or progress forward. Is like waiting for something to come through. So it's like right now you're just trying to be really patient, make do with what you have, get by, make everybody happy, complete everything that you need to, or take care of everyone's needs in a sense, like balance everything out. Um, Doing your best to like get by or make ends meet or balance everything out so you can be successful in some way. Waiting for like something to give or like something else to manifest in order to be able to progress forward in like a more efficient way or to move forward in some way. So we have the Temperance, so it's like in the meantime you're really just trying to find a balance or find some sort of inner peace while you can't make some sort of change or take some sort of action for yourself. We have the Knight of Swords. So what I'm getting is like you have this strong desire to like rush in and like make something happen, make something, do something all at once. You have this like strong desire to like rush in, make a change, uh, move towards something really quickly. It's like you are maybe getting ahead of yourself and wanting to just like move too quickly without thinking here. So spirit is like purposely putting up some sort of roadblock or setting something up in such a way so that you purposely can't move forward at this time. And so then you're having to take a second look or like um look deeper at like the way that you're like meeting other people's needs or like balancing out um taking care of yourself and others, or like yeah, the way that you're like giving to others versus giving to yourself. It's like you're trying to be like too hasty and move forward too quickly without considering all sides of something or possibly considering yourself. So then it's like in the meantime, you're forced to gain some sort of inner peace with the patients, and so that's forcing you to like involve yourself in some kind of self-care inadvertently, even if that's been something that you were like resisting. Because it's like if it was up to you, you would just be like really hasty or just kind of push through with your agenda, or like yeah, really try to like persevere forward and get to your end goal like as quickly as possible. But spirit is showing you that there's like many different ways to do things, or there's like um you can move forward towards your goal while also like taking care of yourself, or like you can be really efficient in taking care of the people around you and getting them to where they need to be, or helping them get to where they need to be, or assisting others, taking care of others in some way, but then also giving back to yourself, nurturing yourself, taking care of yourself. So like yeah, if you're a parent, if you have kids, it's like um something that you're trying to do, or some direction you're trying to move in, or something you're trying to do like for your family or for your kids in order to take care of them. But it's like if it were up to you, you would just like rush into it really quickly. But spirit is like stalling you up here and showing you that like you can like be a good mom and balance out all of your responsibilities that you have to do with that, while also like taking care of yourself and like being involved in things that you're interested in. And like it might take you a little bit longer to get towards certain goals that you have, like with your kids or other responsibilities of taking care of other people. But it's like worth it to take time to give back to yourself too, and like invest or take part in things that like you like to do or you are interested in. So it's like spirit is purposely setting things up in such a way so that you have to like be patient here, or like yeah, wait for something to unfold. So then it's like in the meantime you like take up some sort of self-care or like a hobby for yourself, or like you focus on yourself or something that you're interested in, or something that would make you happy, or like through this you start to find like a sense of peace with the direction that you're moving in, instead of this like hasty like feeling like there's never enough time in the day, like you never have enough time to meet your needs because you're so busy like balancing everything else out or taking care of everyone else. So it's like you're just like moving too quickly and forgetting to take time out of the day for yourself, and to like nurture yourself in some way to make sure that like you're really healthy and you can continue to move forward and take care of everyone, and like stay in control of like your life in some way. It's like in order to do that, it's you have to like focus on yourself and like do things that um, fill you up, or yeah, like bring in a balance or stability um, within yourself, or you have to focus on like your emotional state and making sure you're good, you're healthy, you're taking care of like your mental health, you're doing things that like give back to you, and you can't just like kind of like rush through life and like be only be focused about like balancing out um the things you have to do, or your responsibilities, or the people that you're responsible of taking care of. It's like you have to also throw yourself into that equation and kind of like find a way to balance all of it, and not just like the different things or people that you're responsible for. And we have the Five of Cups in reverse, or the Five of Coins in reverse. I'm so sorry. So it's like no longer leaving yourself out, no longer leaving yourself behind, no longer neglecting yourself in some way. It's like spirit is purposely setting up some sort of roadblock or some sort of something in such a way to where you can't move forward or progress forward in the way that you'd like to or in the way that you normally can. And so then it's like forcing you to take a look at like how you've neglected yourself or how you've like left yourself behind. Maybe you'll end up having a little bit extra free time in your schedule that you don't normally have because you're usually so busy, busy, rush, here, appointments here for everybody else. You got so much stuff going on with the kids, you're so busy, you don't ever have the time to like really like sit within yourself and realize like the discomfort that you're feeling or something that's like out of balance within yourself. And so then you start to realize like the parts of yourself that need nurtures or like to give attention to. So you might be kind of like upset or resistant to like a change in routine or a change of pace or like your schedule being cleared in some way or something like unexpectedly being like delayed to where it's like out of your control and you have no choice but to kind of hang around for a minute. It's going to like shine a light or inevitably like at first you may be kind of uncomfortable or resistant to this, but in the end it'll end up being the best thing or it'll end up serving you and kind of help showing you how you're just kind of like rushing through things or you're like so busy that you're not taking the time for yourself, you're leaving yourself behind, neglecting yourself in some way, not taking care of yourself and giving back to yourself so that you're able to um, operate from like a whole place and stay like healthy in the long run, continue to like be able to give back to others and be like a home or support for others. Um, so yeah, in the next 3 months, there could be something that comes up, some kind of wrench in the chain or some kind of like um, unexpected something that forces you into like a moment of surrender or pause. And at first you're like, oh my gosh, I have all these things to do or all these responsibilities or all these people to take care of. But then it's like eventually it's going to lead to like you kind of switching things up or switching up your routine in a way that's like more healthy or beneficial for yourself or um, yeah, in a way that you're no longer like leaving yourself behind in a way. So we have isolation, lonely. There is a tendency to push people away by isolating yourself from uncomfortable situations. Look into new ways to break down the walls to create better ways to connect with others. Don't keep your light to yourself. Open up to share it. Yeah, so it's like you're going to realize that this has been like a disservice to you, to like neglect yourself or neglect your needs in some way because then you're like isolating yourself from being able to connect with others. It's like the only connection you're getting is like taking care of like the people that you're responsible for or the responsibilities you have in some way. And you're missing out on like a more true connection with the people around you. You're kind of like, yeah, leaving yourself out or not considering yourself, leaving yourself behind in a way. Betrayal revealed. The situation will reveal to you the intention behind it, whether it's you betraying yourself in some way or another person or situation. You are being asked to unmask the truth by removing any blinders that hinder the clarity that is needed. So I feel like it's definitely you betraying yourself on some level, but then also if there's like other people around you, like say you do have kids and you have like a spouse or a partner, there's like other people around you that are supposed to be kind of sharing the workload with you and are kind of like letting you get this out of balance. It's like they kind of need this wake up call too. It's like both of you need to kind of see like how much this isn't serving you or how much this is affecting you on a negative level here. How much there needs to be some sort of like change in the routine or the way things like happen so that you can like take care of yourself, meet your needs better, have more time for like self-care so that you could show up and be like a better spouse and parent or just like meet the responsibilities in your life from the healthiest standpoint. Yeah, I feel like that's the thing with the Taurus is like really, really giving, and like you really, really want to make other people feel super comfortable and secure. So that could almost be to a fault in this case. You're like giving more to others to where then it's like sacrificing for yourself here. And yeah, just like leaving yourself behind in a sense. It's like not having those uncomfortable conversations with your partner or the people that are around you that are supposed to be helping you, to be like, hey, like I'm not, I'm kind of overwhelmed here, like I don't have enough time for myself, like this isn't working in some way. um so yeah, it's like by avoiding having those uncomfortable conversations or making a change, it's like you're just betraying yourself, because then they can't see how much it's hurting you or how overwhelmed you really are. They don't know how to help you, so then they're betraying you, but they're not meaning to. So it's like more coming from like a self-sabotage type of energy here, because it's like you could make a change but you just feel as though you can't. It's like you do have more power in the situation than you realize. Oh my gosh, that's what's at the bottom of the deck while I'm shuffling too. It's like taking back your power. Any ways that you've given your power away, it's like taking that back, realizing that you do have more power in the situation than it may feel, right? Or that you may be like kind of telling yourself. So yeah, it's like a break or a switch up in routine is going to kind of help you to see this here. So we have death, the bottom of the deck. Ooh, and veiled. So I'm going to read both of those for you. The noticeable end of a cycle or situation, grieving or mourning a loss in order to heal. It's time to watch the old way leave itself in the past. Allow feelings of grief or sadness to move through you with ease. Meditate on this when you want to honor an ending, a loss, or letting go in your life with grace. Without death, there is no life, and vice versa. So, yeah, it's like the noticeable end of the cycle. It's like you can't really go on like this anymore, right? There has to be some sort of shift or change. All is not being revealed at this time. Is someone around you hiding or holding back information or an aspect of themselves? Please use caution in proceeding. Or perhaps the mask is inviting you to be more protective of what you share. Draw another card for clarity in your next right action. So I feel like this is you. You're holding back information or an aspect of yourself. And so you're kind of like betraying yourself and like making your burdens a little bit heavier here than they need to be. Yeah, you're the one that's like holding back and not being fully honest with the people around you. But it's like this is obviously not working out for you anymore. And something could definitely come up in the next 3 months that's going to just force you to do things a little bit differently, or force you to look at things a little bit differently. And then you'll start to realize and work through all of this here, and start to have those more uncomfortable conversations, realizing that it's just going to lead to the betterment or to a really positive change for you and your situation. So, yes, that is all I have for our Taurus out there. Um, Thank you so much. If you watched this far into the video, I really, really appreciate it. And I hope you have a really great day.